Now she's very sad. Oh, I forgot she's a vegetarian.
I'm so sorry.
Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Chic and I typically play historical games and historical Sims challenges. But today we are on something completely new and off the wall different for my channel. We are going to be playing the Not So Berry challenge. This is Mintha, our first generation sim. If you are not familiar with the Not So Berry challenge, it is created by Little Simsie. It has been around for quite a long time now, and full disclosure, I have done this challenge in the past. I have completed all 10 generations of the challenge, so it's not my first time. However, I enjoyed that so much, and it is the first challenge that I have ever played to completion. I've been a little bit stressed out lately with The Sims and the historical gameplay. I think that this is going to be refreshing for me and hopefully for you all as well, and it'll allow us to do something a little more low-key. I know, I'm not saying the Not So Berry challenge isn't difficult. I just think it's substantially less difficult than what we have been doing with the Ultimate Decades challenge and the New World challenge. Those are very management heavy games. This is not really that. So if you are unfamiliar, let's take a look at what the Not So Berry challenge is. So what is the Not So Berry challenge? As I said, it is created by Lil Simsie. We all know and love Kayla. It is basically a challenge that gets you doing things that you normally would not do in The Sims. I'm not going to go into a bunch of detail. I will link it in the description below and you can take a look at it if you're not already familiar. But essentially for our first generation here with the Mint generation, it says you're a mischievous scientist that really loves the color mint. You're career driven but still make time for silly pranks and outings with your closest friends. You love luxury and want the best for yourself and your family. So Mintha's traits are vegetarian, jealous, materialistic. She has the Chief of Mischief aspiration and she is going to be a scientist. Her goals throughout her lifetime are to master the scientist's career and complete the Chief of Mischief aspiration, master mischief and logic skills, and complete the Elements collection. Having already played this challenge before, I think as you go along, it becomes obvious that you need to put some forethought into what's coming next. So if we look at the next generation, so Mintha's child is going to be a bit of a mess. So because Mintha's child is going to end up being kind of a mess, okay, you can't even really say a mess, honestly. Maybe when they're young and silly, they're going to be a serial romantic. They're going to leave someone at the altar. Their love life is kind of going to be messy, but they're ultimately going to become the leader of the free world in the politician career. So, but given that, I think Mintha is kind of more of a buttoned up, career oriented sim. I don't know how much she's going to focus on her family. We're going to see how all of this goes as we go along. But knowing what I know, when I built the house, which I will be uploading the speed build for the house, and when I built it, I was just building for a single sim because per the rules, you can use free real estate to build your first house. So that is what I did, and then I set her money back to 0. I noticed that these walls were more blue than they are meant, so I did change one thing since I did the speed build. But yeah, let's take a quick look at our home. I did not want to go crazy. I want there to be a little bit of an element of like rags to riches. Even though we do have a basic house, we are going to have to add on to this house in order to raise a family and stuff here. So it's very basic right now, but it is so cute. And you might notice, like, I'm not going completely crazy with the mint color. The one issue I have with the mint generation is that the colors in The Sims are not very consistent. There's just a lot of different greens. This is a brighter mint. A lot of the colors that you're going to see in the house, it varies. This is more the lighter, mintier green side of things. She's already reached logic level 2 while we are chit-chatting. But I'm going to hit a quick pause here and we're going to do a quick tour. What? Okay. James? We have no roof. Okay, another quick pause. I'm gonna go into build mode. Okay, it's not ideal. All right. When is anything ever ideal in The Sims? Trying to match that wood, ridiculous. All right, so it's not ideal, but I'll worry about that later. We're going on a house tour. Walking in, we have the minty / teal / blue kitchen. I don't know, y'all. You'll see in the speed build, I had different things up here. Some of them looked too green. We do have a green generation, so I do try to stay away from green. All right, so that's my goal. But if you've played this challenge, then you know this is the struggle with the mint generation. So, yep, kitchen, a little dining table, trying to tie in the countertops with that table there. Over here, it's a little bit of a weird location. But if I can get a good angle here, we do have the bedroom. I'm obsessed. I think it is so cute, honestly. We got pops of pinks and colors. Her clothing is like either blacks or pastels, because I think the pastels, like pink, it looks really good with her hair. But she has some chemistry and some astronomy stuff going on in here, which I thought was pretty neat. And yeah, she's, you know, kind of a no bones kind of girl currently. Not a whole lot going on. We're not going crazy with the minty colors, but there is enough. I think there is enough here. She's got some studying that she's doing here at the table. Always, always, always. Across from here is her actual study. She has some bookshelves, telescope, and that is where she has been playing her chess. And bathroom. Quite small and just bare bones is what it is. I'm so grateful that we now have ceilings in The Sims, honestly. Look at that. It just makes such a difference. We do not have mint ceilings. That would have been too much. So we just did white, like shiplap, clapboard kind of things. But yeah, that is essentially it. There is a door going off the back as well. This is where her refrigerator is, off in the corner here. And then we just have this nice little backyard. Decent view. Nothing too crazy. We are not going to be able to afford the bills in this house. So we must get started. We have to get our girl a job immediately. Let's get a look at her stuff for you, even though I did just kind of go over it, but she is vegetarian, materialistic, and jealous. She is dastardly and sinister thanks to my mods. I do have in the description below all of the mods that I will be using for this challenge. There are some that I may add later on as we get into other generations where they're more necessary. But yeah, let's get into it. We need to find her scientist job. So she has already been working hard at her chess table here to master that logic skill. And we're going to be a scientist. So we have to go to work with her every day. I decided I was going to go Maxis Match for this. May decide that I hate it. I've been trying to make this switch for a very long time. So we will see how this goes. We have to have 2 breakthroughs. Yeah, I think she is super cool. She's very, very smart, obviously. What? We just moved in here. So we're just gonna pay those. I think it's because she was living here when I built the house. Career. We have to have 2 breakthroughs. So we have scientific breakthroughs can happen when they're contemplating something, gardening, reading, or performing experiments. So we don't have a lot of options for things to do in this house. For one thing, she doesn't even have a television. I think she's going to be spending a lot of her time pursuing other things. I do eventually want to get her a pet because I think she is going to be kind of alone for a minute. Oh, I forgot to mention my save file. Save file is linked below. It's maybe Emily's complete save file. I think it's version 3. So there are going to be Sims in here that I have never met before, that I don't know. I have never used the save file before. So we are going to have some new people. Gail, Mo, Corey, he's cool looking, and our mail carrier. You are something, aren't you? Let's get to know some people. We'll probably foster relationships mostly with our coworkers because we're going to spend so much time at the lab. I'm going to use my mods to determine kind of who she ends up with. And of course, now we also have the compatibility from within the Sims itself. So we're going to let this be driven a lot by this. So she does not think he's very good looking, and he thinks she's a nature maniac, which that's interesting because no, like, not really. Hey, come back. I want to meet people. Let's just drop a funny introduction on our mail carrier. Get to know the mailman.
Jarl, Buffina, Rabla.
Bye. Oh, she's very bored. Very bored by these guys. So she does think Ronald is attractive, interesting, and she has a crush on him. That was fast. So maybe we will end up giving Ronald a makeover. Just add some CC. Probably just a skin. I really don't know, like, what to do with just one sim. If you know, you know. If you've been around on my channel, you know. We haven't played with one singular sim ever on the channel, honestly. I don't think it's ever been. Charisma skill. Suggest some fun activities. She's bored out of her mind right now. And I don't think these general people out in the world are going to stimulate her mind in the way that she needs. We need to get ourselves some food. So let's just, I don't even know if she's really going to focus on making meals, especially when she's on her own like this. Like, I don't think that that's something that she's going to put a lot of time or effort into. So she's just going to have a ham and cheese Sammy. Now she's very sad. Oh, I forgot she's a vegetarian. What a way to start. I am so sorry. Stop. Go put this away. I'm so sorry. You... Oh, no. All right, put your bets in. How many times am I going to do that to this poor sim? Well, it's 8:17 p.m. We're going to probably start our first day of work. Yes. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. We have had 0 breakthroughs. So let's have a... I think it doesn't matter. Does it have to be a thoughtful one? Let's do that. Oh my gosh, why are you going to that sink? I thought they fixed that. Why would she do that? That's a perfectly good sink in the bathroom. I've already tortured her and we haven't even... So she made one. Cool. Mintha Berry had her first breakthrough and wrote down an idea for a momentum conserver. Click on the notebook button at the top of the phone menu to learn more about it. Well, I don't really have anything else for you to do, so I'm going to have you read something and see if we can get that other breakthrough before we go to bed for the night. It would be nice to start off on a very positive note for work. What do you think? Is she cute? I don't consider myself a great cast person, but I took my time with her and really wanted her to kind of look unique. And I don't know if I succeeded. I was hoping, because I've gotten so used to having strong features in our Ultimate Decades Challenge that are getting passed on from generation to generation, I was hoping to come up with something for her that would kind of do a similar thing throughout the generations. I don't think that she has any prominent features though, but that was kind of my goal while I was making her. And in making the transition to Maxis Match, I struggled a little bit. And I struggled with balancing kind of the cartoony look with a more alpha look. I don't know. Let me know what you think of her down below, because we are stuck with her for the long haul. Do we have another one? Yes. Good bean. You are so smart. She is the smartest. All we have to kind of do is try to get focused before work in the morning. And we don't work until 10 and we're not very tired. We could start trying to do some mischief. Are there any poor, unsuspecting folks around? Do we have enough energy to maybe go out? Is this the guy we met earlier? It is. We didn't really like him, so if he'll stop, we will go prank him. 11 p.m. prank in the dark. This does not seem safe. A guy we just met.
Wograchab?
Huh? Nilshaba.
He didn't mind it.
Spino? Yeah, Fruz.
Her evil laugh.
Aldruga. Punim!
Nurks.
Nerks.
Orba.
Lon
We have to be
Parhiba?
disliked by two Sims too. Should we just make this guy one of our poor
Apalachaba Crezo.
Sims that we become enemies with? Well, he's out for the night. That's fine. That's okay with me. Mentha, it has been a good first day. Let's go to sleep. She's gonna have some yogurt. I don't know if that's really going to fill her up for the day, but it's going to have to do. We have no money to eat lunch, I think. So we really need to be focused. Let's see if we can get focused and then see how much time we have to maybe gather some stuff. We can have a little bit of money. I don't think I have any interest in gardening. So if we can get those before work. Can this last till 10? I don't know. Probably did that in the wrong order, but let's see what we can get just before worky. Single moms? No, I don't even have a pet currently, so. Cool beans. You have lunch money now. Hurry up, can you make it before work? Yes. Hypno Frog. That sounds interesting, but we're just selling it. Okay, can you do one more before worky? Get out here and excavate, girl. That's right. Sweet. Do we open it up? It's gonna be a thing. 25. Alright, that works for me. Welcome to Future Sim Labs. You'll be quite busy conducting essential experiments, researching new technology, and maybe even interacting with alien life. It is your job to leverage potential scientific equipment for the purposes of good, we hope. Well, welcome. Good. I don't know if we would classify Mentha as good. We have an elder receptionist friend. Oh, who else is working here with us? We have Elizabeth Wright. Philip Locke. Hey. Oh, he looks like a baby. Let's introduce ourselves to Philip. I mean, we can't spend all day socializing, so speed it up, you guys. I thought he was gonna come to her, but she was just standing there as a sim does, you know.
Ah, Susu.
Susu, Philip.
Sul.
Gossip.
Rena.
Are there any office romances I should know about? It's my first day. Where do I ask him for a crystal? What category is it going to be under? Under friendly. Okay, thank you for the pro tip there. Friendly. This is going to be a whole thing, isn't it? Discuss work. Ask about salary. Interests. Ask for a crystal. Interest makes sense, I guess.
Narsh.
Dabishi Sleka.
Ah.
Ken Kuya.
Oh, he's married and he's gay. Gay bestie. And she finds him unattractive. Gay, married, unattractive. So, I guess Philip's gonna be our bestie. We got a crystal. We want to go chat with Invention Constructor for 10 minutes. Brainstorm on the Invention Constructor. Okay, so we gotta find this equipment. I haven't done this in a very long time. They're both Elizabeth. No. Thought I was tripping for a second, but indeed not. Alright. Alright, that's good because you're gonna have to pee. Find the toilets. Go find the toilet. Work bestie. I need to get to know someone while we eat lunch, okay? Why didn't she go get the lunch I asked her to get? Why?
Dag.
Ah.
Why are you acting flirty? You're married and gay.
Drixto. Cornabia.
Is she not going to get to know him like I asked? Here goes half the work day. Ask a coworker for a medal. So Elizabeth 1 is very pretty. Ooh, we're getting the eyebrow. I actually have not set preferences for Mintha yet, so we don't know if she's straight. Maybe she doesn't even really know. Maybe she's still figuring herself out. What do you think? Girl, you cannot waste all day. Like, do the stuff you're... Eat! Stop talking and eat. We have ambitions. We have very, very, very big ambitions. All right, we need to practice analysis and invent the thing. That seems like a very big task for the day, so we're gonna prioritize that. Dun dun dun. Our first invention. Can't they fail at this? Uh-oh. We did it! Can't. How do I? How do I? How do I? Nice. Look at that. We've done it, y'all. We have excellent workday at 4:09 p.m. That back in your inventory. We got things we have to go outside to do because we have to complete the element collection. And there are always a lot of good things to dig up out here. We're going to see how many of them we can grab before our workday is over at 7. We got our first one. Nice. I would call that a success. That was a very successful day, I think. Oh. Gosh. There ain't no way she's gonna have time to get over here. We'll see what she can do. The time she has left. Oh my gosh, there's some there too. Wait, those ones are closer to you and you only have a couple minutes. So go do those. No, go do those. 1 or 2 is possible, probably.
Ooh.
So what did she think of Elizabeth? So she must not currently be attracted to females, but she thinks she's reasonable. They had a positive first impression. Nice. Nice. We get 3 before work's over. Can we do it? She's thinking about an emerald.
Ooh.
Nice. Girl, I am so proud of you. Send your new friends texts. No, we can't. She's been promoted already? What? She's been promoted to apprentice inventor. She will now make an additional $8 per hour for a grand total of $32 per hour. She's also received the following bonus: new clothes, Journey to the Stars, 192 simoleons. She starts back at work tomorrow at 10 a.m. Wow, I'm so proud of her. I am so proud. What is this? There's a pet toy in the middle of our yard? Okay, we are a vegetarian. I have to remind myself. We are a vegetarian, so we can have a peanut butter and jelly, but we cannot have a ham and cheese. All right, everybody, that is a very successful first episode / first day of work for Mintha. She's just going to have some dinner, and then she's going to figure out what she has to do. She needs 2 more breakthroughs, hopefully by the time she has a shower, and everything before work tomorrow. She will have those, and we will try to do the same thing again. I think the quicker she moves through her career, the quicker we will try to meet somebody and foster an actual serious relationship and start a family and all of that. Don't forget, for this challenge, we have to complete our aspiration, fully complete that, and we have to reach level 10 of our career, plus do the additional things like the logic skill. We have a lot to try to accomplish. I really want her to get to a decent place before she has children, so we will see. Let me know what you think of Mintha. I hope that you will hang around with us as we navigate through this challenge. I know it's different than what I'm normally doing on the channel, but I think that it is going to be a very beneficial refresh for us. Please subscribe and turn on your bell notifications if you have not already done so, and I will see you in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.